Right, a short video. We've got some visitors in today and I thought it would be a really good example to show the variation in tortoises, particularly female tortoises. We've got three different varieties here. One is a large female Hermann's, adult, probably originally wild caught. You can see the markings here with the yellow and the dark, but the main thing for recognising a female Hermann's is a short tail with a point on the end, so visiplastron, no spurs here. And general markings. This one is a spur-thigh tortoise, but she's what's commonly known as a Turkish spur-thigh tortoise. They tend to be a bit darker and gingery, gorgeous black beady eyes, and no spur on the tail, very lovely short tail and black spurs here. Turkish spur thigh and a bit of a hinge, although some males you can get a bit of a hinge, but can you see there for egg laying? And we'll go back and you can see the eyes again. Look how gorgeous those big black beady eyes are. Okay, so this again would have been a wild caught. She's been hit by a spade years ago. They're great at recovering. You can see the growth rings here where she's come into captivity. So these are all LD girls. As a general rule, you wouldn't put the same species together, but these girls have been together for decades and are doing okay. So they are a bit of an exception to the rule. A lot of these, this is also a spur thigh, but you can see paler spurs. And again, short tail, no spur on the tail here. Slightly different shaped head and more mottled. So there's a lot of confusion over this. These are called testudo grica. So you get these in North Africa and southwest Europe as a general rule. A lot of people would call these Algerian or whitey eye. Okay, you get a slightly smaller version which are often called Algerian, but they're actually a female Moroccan, so they look very similar. And then what's really special and seems to be quite unique to the UK is we get these giant versions, which for me is what I call an Algerian whitey eye, but it might just be that it's a variation within their range. I find it hard to believe that these guys still exist in the wild, but these are just amazing. You're talking about, they've come in, I've seen ones up to 5 kilos. This one's about 3.5 kilos, close to 4 kilos. This is Twinkle, and this is really common with big girls in the UK particularly. I think what happens is, you see she's actually had to be spayed, so this is where the flap and she's healed. It's the old school version where they haven't done a living hinge. They've actually cut all the way round and she's had to regrow her stomach plastron square here from scratch, but now they do a hinge so it's actually living. But what I believe with these really big guys is because it's a bit cooler in the UK, I don't think they can actually ovulate and function their guts as much as they would where they come from, where it's very hot. If you've got a big old whitey eye, they're really prone to egg retention, and sort of if you take anything from this video, what I would say is if you've got a big girl, you must give her supplementary heat, give her a bit of help in spring and autumn at the very least, give her access to a cold frame and even better a greenhouse. I believe this more than ever now, particularly with an ageing population. Really big tortoises need help if you live further north than where they come from. And I think we're incredibly lucky, privileged to still have some of these long-term captive animals still knocking around, and I think there's something to be treasured. I'm not sure it's something we're going to see in the future, and I just wanted to share it. So, thank you for watching.